Hey, gang! Welcome to my life, where anything is possible and nothing is as it seems, or so they tell me. I'm Freedom, and I'll be your host, coming at you from within the depths of Geistopia.
Welcome to my life as a project, an experiment in life and art. A living storyboard, if you will. Its premise is that life is experiential and that you can and do experience the life you choose. It is based on the use of the wheel of life and the arts for the new millennium as life-building tools. Yeah, it's true.
Welcome to My Life is an ITV Studios Geist House Players production in association with the Center for Creative Inspirationalism. Just Us Productions, the parent company, would like to give a shout-out to the following for their ongoing and oft-times unknowing inspiration and support. Princess Cuddlebug, Princess Sunshine, Company, The Shaman, The Pillar, the entire Putter Clan, Evan Bob, Professor Siggy Chong, Sparky Wenceslas, Fairy Princess, The Warden, The Van Man, General Ralph Clossup, and Craze. May they rest in peace. Looch, the Basset the Baker of the Cornbread, Andy Pandy, Brother John, St. Diane, and you, Spooky Queen, the Nameless One, Timbo. See, Timbo, I got you in there. Jason, the Wixians, the Socialite, the Village of Idiots, Dancing Queen, Downtown Encyclopedia Brown, Dick Pointer, Soup the Sun, the Legendary Pink Elephants, Baby Mama Rabbit, Wisconsin Belle, the Babes. And, of course, a very generous sponsor who not so much wishes to remain anonymous. It is Sunday, October 24th, 2020 fun. Time unending. Sometimes they baffle me, too. So, it's been 3 days since I filmed. Let's see if I can... let's see if we can catch up from behind, set up for ahead, and keep up with now. The financial work front is still doing the same thing. I'm still struggling each day, juggling and balancing and just trying to keep myself afloat. I'm getting by, but with such a very, very narrow margin for error. And it's again, it's frustrating, it's irritating, but at the end of the day, when you survive the day and you can face tomorrow, no matter how crappy it's been or going to be, how can you not feel blessed? I don't know. Anyway, yet things don't always go as I plan and I hope. For instance, I should be working right now, yet here I am talking to you. Because this is just as important as anything else. I don't know why. But I also only need $20 today in order to stay on point, and I'm driving tonight. So that's how we're looking at that. Yesterday I lost hours of work because I had such a terrible, terrible headache. It comes with the rain. I haven't quite figured it out yet. It's not every rain. It's just particular rains, and then I get this so terribly bad that I start to feel it through my whole body. I couldn't see straight, so I obviously couldn't drive, and I tried to struggle through it off and on through the day. I'd drive, and then I'd rest, and then I'd force myself to drive, and then I'd rest. Finally, I gave up. I found a park, and I was like, I'm not going anywhere till this headache is gone, because I couldn't function. Like, I just... and usually, it just takes a little bit of Reiki and rest to get rid of them. Whiskey's good for that, too. I've been extra emotional. The headache really kind of forced that out. Just random moments of sobbing, 30 seconds, and then I move on. And it brings me to there's something going on inside that I just have no clue about. And maybe one day we'll find out. Dude, there's a whole lot going on inside we have no clue about. Stop it. But, despite all that, I find myself feeling uplifted and empowered lately, and I don't know why, but we're just going to run with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said to Cuddlebug, take your wins where you can. So, that catches us up and keeps up. But wait, there's more. Setting up is a different story. I don't know what's going on, but something is. I can smell it. There's something in the air. I have a feeling that things
will at least balance by the end of the month. So this would be this coming week. Also, the week marks the anniversary of my death. I can't give you a date because I didn't track things then. I only know it happened between the end of the first journey, so I was probably home between like the 14th and 15th of October, and before the end of the month, before Halloween. Knowing what I know about that day and what I can put into place as to what I did, I've really kind of got it narrowed down to it's either today or sometime between Wednesday and Thursday. So either the 24th or sometime between the 27th and the 29th. And it might even be a little sooner, but wow, that really makes the time frame of everything so very confusing in my head. And of course, Halloween marks my dedication to spirit 24 years ago. November, December, January are always very weird months for me. We know January is always the void. It's frustrating, but I've learned to live with it. November usually ties up loose ends, and December generally focuses on Yule. And this could be the most magical Yule yet. I know the list is going to come. I know there's going to be jobs and chores to be done. I know there's going to be gifts to give. I just don't know how any of this works at the moment. So it could be interesting. I can't see the winter. It's just this blackness. I'm not allowed to know what comes next. However, I can see the spring, and it seems as though come spring everything is better. Perhaps. Financially, this could be a potentially tough week. The bills are going to start mounting because it's that time of month. My favorite app is still not allowing me access. Hopefully that will resolve itself this week. And I lose the theater this week because the show ends today. So we have a build, but that's less time, and they pay me less per hour for the build as opposed to the dishes. So we'll see how all of that works out.
But wait! There's more.
Just a little bit. I want to leave you with a thought. Two thoughts, actually. So the first one is looking ahead at the week and looking at where things are and what's happening. I could get stressed, but be here now where things are okay. And things are okay right this moment. I'm covered right this moment. I'm covered tonight. I'm covered tomorrow morning. I've got some time, right? And today I get to see the princesses. I'm going to pick them up. They're going to come to the show, have some dinner, and see the show. And then they're going to ride with me for a little bit while I deliver this evening. Because I'm not going to do much. Till I get out of there, it's 4:30. You know what I mean? And dinner kind of around 7. So I might get 2 hours in and then take them home. Nonetheless, so that's all good, right? The other thought is, so the other day during one of my dream time, downtime things, and again, I only remember random things, and so it's always important to me, the things I do remember. Because I can remember talking to someone, but I can't tell you who or what we talked about. I can remember certain moments even yesterday where like I was so deep in, but there was a part of my consciousness that was so worried about working that I kept trying to wake myself up. And I'd have that dialogue. Like, I gotta go. And I'd get only so far, my eyes would open, and the next thing I know, I'd be gone again. But a message came the other day that it rattled the brain for a while. I think I understand it. Faith has its dark side too. Pause. It can lead you down the wrong path. Wow. I suppose it's true. Like, for instance, a broad generalization. You see this a lot in like fundamentalist religion anywhere. We get so hooked on our faith and what we believe that we can make some very poor choices, even in regards to the faith. Mama's a good example. She's all holy roller Christian. She is, she's going to heaven, and basically everyone else that doesn't think what she thinks is going to hell. And the girls have actually heard her and her grandmother have a conversation about gays and lesbians being shipped to an island. Yeah. Faith in God doesn't lead you down that path. Misguided faith in God leads you down that path. So, and there's a lot of that in the world. But then so it came at a time when I thought the timing was interesting because I had just been praying about what I was going to do with this week, and an opportunity came my way through one of my apps. And I didn't accept it right away. I never do. I always take a moment to stop and think about how it's really going to impact my life. Everything sounds good on paper, but in practice, it becomes a little different. And it's an overnight gig. It would pay my week. It would make my budget for the week for income. I wouldn't have to do anything else, except I don't have the money to eat. I have to keep making money. I'm still at that point where I need money today in order to function tomorrow. So if I'm not getting paid at the end of the day, that makes it a little rough because it's an overnight thing, and now I have to make time to work during the day. And I wrestled with it, and I thought, I don't want to because it's gonna make me crazy, but this could be the answer to the prayer, right? I prayed, ask and it is given. This is what came my way. But before all of that happened, I had gotten this message, and I wrestled with this because I thought, well, my faith would tell me to take it. Ask and it is given. But so I decided to pursue it and let it go at that. It was basically respond with this word and we'll get back to you. So I did. I have twice now, and I'm still not scheduled for the gig. And so faith can also balance itself. Faith told me to pursue it even though there was something in my gut saying, I don't know. So instead, my faith said, well, I'll tell you what, why don't you take the first step and see what happens after that. Don't push it. Don't stress it. Just let things go as they go. All right, fair enough. I can do that. And so that's what I'm dealing with. But I thought it was such an interesting insight. And I'm still not completely resolved with it. But just kind of take that for a while. Faith has its dark side too. It makes sense. Everything has to. With the light comes the darkness. So if faith is such a powerful light bringer, somewhere it must have cast shadows. If you're not already there, please visit the Welcome to My Life Facebook page, WTML. Continue to watch us here on the YouTube channel, Welcome to My Life 08, or follow that blog that appears at the bottom of the video in the beginning. Wherever you are and whenever you are, please like, comment, and share. We are on a journey, and it takes everyone to get there. So without hesitation, for now and for always, this is your beloved Rev,
And Walt.
Und Doc. And Johnny.
and those guys, saying stay tuned in, fellow travelers, and wishing you peace, love, light,
And freakishness, baby.
oops.